Hi guys, hey. I am back with another video for you. Today is going to be a swatch video. I have 3 sets of markers and 2 sets of pencils that I'm going to be swatching. This is my swatch book. It is the Jade Summer Swatch Book. And it has tons of pages for you to put pretty much anything you want to swatch in here. So let's go ahead and get started. We are going to start with the Copic pastel markers. Since there are only 6 in the package, and we're going to start with lilac. This is my first time using a brush tip, and I absolutely love them. I will be probably in the next few months, hopefully, getting the entire set of the smaller Copics, which are these ones here. In the meantime, I will be ordering the 120 set Ohuhu markers to try those out because the newer style does have the brush tips. So I recorded this video a few days ago. I believe this was Sunday. I recorded this on Sunday. It is now Wednesday night, late Wednesday night. I've been trying to record this video, or this audio, I guess I should say, for a few days now. So hopefully this time will be the charm. Alright, and I'm going to bring it a little bit closer to the camera so you can get a better look at the colors. Y'all, please excuse my nails. For any of you ladies out there that normally get your nails done and are having a hard time right now because the salons are closed, or maybe yours, the salons are opening back up because ours are, but you're not ready to go in them yet, because I'm sure I'm not going to be stepping foot in a salon for a while. My nails have been a hot mess these last couple months. Alright, so now we're going to go on to the Tombow Twin Tone. The Twin Tone pastels. I did forget to put a blotter page behind when I did the Copics, and the pink one bled through, but not too much. These are also my first Tombow markers. And they do have color names. So this one is going to be the Sax Blue. This one is the Sky Blue. Then we have Aqua. These are really pretty colors as well. That peach pink is really nice. And the raspberry. Coral pink. This one is honey orange. And we have chrome yellow. And our last one is going to be the gray. So, for those of you who have YouTube channels and have either used your phone to record in the past or use your phone to record your videos now, um, what app did you guys use to kind of edit your videos? Because stuff like this, where I'm putting the markers back into the container, is stuff that I would want to edit out. And I've tried a few apps, but it was, instead of editing it out, it was editing everything else out and keeping that small part. I don't know if I was doing it incorrectly or what was going on, but I would greatly appreciate any help or recommendations on apps or programs to use to edit my videos. That way I can kind of cut things out that I don't want in here. Alright, this is going to be the last set of markers. It is the Skin Tone 8-pack. These markers are, they are really big. They're fat. They are squared shaped, so they won't roll off the table or anything like that. The one thing I don't like is they do not have an indicator on which side is the chisel and what side is the nib tip. So it took me about 3 or 4 markers before I was able to kind of figure out how you can tell which one is which. Now, in this video, these markers do not have a lot of feathering. In this video, when I was swatching, I have used one of them for a skin tone on one of my pages since I've recorded this swatch video, and there was feathering with the marker. It wasn't too bad, and I was able to cover it up with the marker or the color that I was using in the other area anyway, but it was there. But it wasn't as bad as I'd say Cali art markers. Now, I will say for a small 8 pack of markers, they are decent quality. The fact that it doesn't, um, mark which end is the nib tip is not a big deal. And they are really inexpensive. They were like $9.99 for the 8 pack. And if you're only using, well, I mean, I guess it would depend on how much you color skin, but I don't use the same marker on every page or the same skin tone, so I can see these lasting me a while on top of the markers that I already have. So again, they are the 8 pack skin tone by Colorona. And I said Colorona, not Corona. You don't need a face mask to use these markers. Okay, people? All right, so now we're going to move on to the pencils. Um, Quite a few people have been wanting to see these pencils swatched. I am included in that group of people. I saw these pencils on Cindy's Instagram and I had to have them. I ordered them, I'd say maybe a week later. I have been very into pastel colors lately. Um, my ultimate goal is to get at least the set of pastel Holbeins. Unfortunately, these pencils do not have color names. They just have the 9100 color pencil, Marco, and some little marking. So, what I did was I took some yellow washi tape and put it around the bottom of each pencil and numbered them individually from 1 to 24. That way, they would at least match the swatches that are in the book. Now, obviously, some of these colors are going to be a lot lighter than others. Um, this one in particular, you would probably have to put a little more pressure when coloring with it just to make sure that the color really shows. Because as you can see, you can barely make out the color on there. Sorry if I'm really quiet during a lot of this video, you guys. This is still doing these videos with audio is still something that I'm getting used to. Um, it's really out of my comfort zone and it kind of gives me a little bit of anxiety, but I'm trying to slowly get over that. That way, when I record the video, I can just leave the audio that is in the video on there. Most of the time that I don't leave it on there is because I have the TV in the background or my psycho children are running amok, screaming and yelling. So I'll record, my voiceovers at night when they're asleep. But hopefully, little by little, I'll get more comfortable with talking on the videos. That way, at some point, maybe I can start doing color and chats. Okay, so at this point in the video, my two crazy kids were jumping on the bed, running amok. So I had to kick them out of the room so I could continue finishing the swatches because they were just out of control. The joys of having two boys. I really like the soft pink colors. So these pencils were apparently also called macaron color or macaroon, which is another reason why I wanted them. I do plan on um, doing an entire page in, I'm not sure what book yet, of only pastels with these macaron pencils, or whatever they're called, macaroon. It would be fitting to do it in the macaron sketchbook coloring book, but I'm not sure. I still haven't decided what book I'm going to do it in. Just looking for the next color. And these pencils lay down readily, easily. I like to, when I swatch my pencils, I like to put down a light layer on the whole square, and then do a half layer with a little bit of harder pressure, as you can see I'm doing, to give it what it will look like darker. Um, but I'm not putting much pressure at all. And as you can see, even like the lighter pinks have pretty good color going down. Sorry if you guys hear any background noise. We have somebody in our building likes to burn rubber anytime they leave this parking lot. It's so annoying because they do it so late at night. I love the purples, which I knew I would because purple is my favorite color. So the first time I started recording the audio for this video, I was working. That was, I think, Monday morning. And I was halfway through, about halfway through the video, guys. I was probably right around here. And my hubby walks through the door, all loud. I was so upset because this app that I'm using to record the audio, it doesn't let you pause it once it starts. Once you hit the stop button, that's it. So that is why I'm having to record it all over again. Otherwise, this video probably would have been up on Monday. See, this light blue is another one of those where you're probably going to have to do a couple layers or add a little more pressure to make sure that the color really shows on your pictures. The other thing is these pencils, so it's a pack obviously of 24. As you can see, it's numbered from 1 to 24. And on Amazon, which I will include the link to all 5 of the items that I am swatching in this video in the description below. They are about $35, which is a little pricey, but not too much because they are pastel colored pencils. You know, and then compared to whole buying $150 for 50 pencils, I'd take these, but I still want the others. So they have, sorry about that. So in the middle of filming, this was just an interesting Sunday, y'all. In the middle of filming the actual video, my cousin called me, and I was on the phone with her for like 3 hours, and then I had to go back and finish filming the rest of the swatches. So that was what happened with that little jump there, because I'm not a magician. For anybody who noticed that I went from wearing just a black long sleeve shirt to now having a hoodie on. I really, really like these colors. I haven't had a chance to really use them on a page yet. I'm a little nervous to try a whole page with just these because pencils are not my best medium. Have a lot of practicing and work to do with my pencils. I even like the greens. This one's another one of those really light ones. And we are at the last one. So now that we are here at the last color, which one of these colors is your guys' favorite out of these 24 pastel? I'm still gonna say I like the purple. The blues and the pinks are really nice though. I mean, they're all really nice. Look how pretty they are. I love them. I love them. All right, and these ones here are um I'm assuming a low budget watercolor pencil because I remember paying not very much for these at all. I got these last year, and I forget that I even have them. One, because like I said, pencils are not my best medium to use, and they are watercolor pencils. Um, I'm still having a hard time getting a little bit used to my watercolor mediums outside of actual watercolor paints. The Neo 2s I'm still messing with and playing around with, trying different methods. Because a lot of times if I put down the Neo 2 first and then add the water, um, it looks almost like I'm not putting enough color down. So I'm still working on that. Um, but I think I have found the way that I prefer to use the Neo 2s. Watercolor pencils, though, are totally different. They are definitely something that I would have to work with a lot to feel comfortable using them. But since I have them and I do not have swatches of them, I decided to go ahead and add them to this video and swatch them with you guys. And these pencils do have color names, which I hadn't even noticed the very first time. So I have tried to use these when I first got them last year, um, but I didn't like how it turned out, so I haven't really touched them since. And when I used them, I didn't even notice that they had that they had color names. Yes, I swatched the white, even though it was pointless, but I did. And these ones obviously are going to take the longest out of all of them because I am going to put down the dry swatch that I would normally do for regular pencils and then add a little thing below it for the swatch of the water, or the pencil with the water applied. Now for the Neo Color 2s, the method that I used on a page that I did a couple nights ago is I take the paintbrush, get the paintbrush wet, and then I directly get the color from the Neo 2 instead of putting it on the paper and then putting the water down. I might try that with these because I know you can do that with other watercolor pencils, but I'm not sure if that's something that I would even bother trying with these. Or if these are even made to work like that, because I know some of the other pencils that you can do with that with are some of the higher end brands of watercolor pencils. There is one color, I believe it's on this row, where I forgot to add the little swatch for um, the color for the wet swatch. And when I get to adding the color, I have to go back and put the little put the color down because I forgot to do it. I didn't think this video was gonna be so long. I actually probably should have left the watercolor pencils out and maybe did just a separate video of those, just those. But it's too late now. You live, you learn. Oops. I don't remember what happened there. That's the one I forgot to put the color for the wet swatch. This is a really pretty color. So for those of you out there who have all kinds of different mediums that you like to use for your coloring, do you guys all have, or do you have your swatches all in like a book? Do you have individual swatches that you keep with those mediums? Do you swatch everything? Or do you only swatch some things? Because, like, I have not swatched my Neo colors. I also have not swatched some of my gel pens. I do have the big 72 piece of the jelly rolls, and on the inside it comes with a swatch chart for your jelly rolls that already has the numbers and, you know, the names and everything, and the different style of jelly rolls that there are. So I do have that inside of the box. But the ones that are not in the jelly roll set, like the glaze and the souffles, I do have those as well. I'm thinking of doing a swatch on those. Since those wouldn't take too long, they would probably be as fast as the wood markers because I would just color in the whole square. So if I do decide to swatch, let's say my Neo Color 2s and my gel pens in one video, is that something that you guys would want to see, or not really? I know this video is a really long video and a lot of the video is silent. But I'm working on it, guys. I swear I'm working on it. I'm trying to think if I have anything else that I could swatch, but I haven't yet. Most of my stuff I have swatched. All of my colored pencils are swatched. I actually have 120 set of Crayola crayons, and those are swatched. I do have if you guys hear a bunch of noise, sorry, I'm getting something out of my closet and stuff might fall. I do have the 72 sets of Arteza fine liner pens that I have not swatched. One of the main reasons is because these do not have names, they do not have numbers, and I'm not sure how I would even go about number. I wonder, I could probably take these and number them the way I did the pastel pencils. That is a good idea. I think this will be a separate video though, because there's so many of them. Let me know, guys. Let me know if those two other swatch videos would be something you want to see. That way I can make sure that I film them and I don't just do the swatches on downtime by myself. Almost ready for the water. I don't know about any of you, but that's still, oh, it is a gray. I was gonna say that silver looks more like a gray to me. I will say for an inexpensive set of colored pencils, they do have nice colors, and that black in person really is like a true black. All right, now we get to move on to the water, so we can go ahead and try the wet swatches. And yes, I do the white one as well. Don't ask me. Sometimes I don't think. And I still have not noticed that I did not add the one for the deep cobalt. So I have my water in this little cute Day of the Dead glass that I have. I remembered this time. Make sure the water didn't go through. Look, I don't know why I even bothered. You can't see anything. Now you see how the zinc yellow, the wet swatch, the paper looks translucent. Now that is how all of my pages look in certain splotchy areas when I use the Neo Color 2s. I don't know if that is because I'm not using watercolor paper or I'm using too much water, which may go hand in hand. I don't know. I'm not. Some of you out there know all these different paper weights and watercolor paper, and I don't know all of that stuff because I'm still getting I'm still new to this whole coloring community. So that magenta is really nice. The Prussian blue in every set of colored pencil is gorgeous. So cerulean blue used to be my favorite shade of blue, and it's more and more starting to become the Prussian blue. And there I am, finally noticed. I didn't put the one for the deep cobalt. I really like that Viridian too. Look how dark that black is. I love it. Alright guys, and there you have it. All 24 of the watercolor pencils swatched with wet and dry. And that will conclude our swatch videos. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you'd like to and haven't already. And let me know in the comments if you would like to see the other swatch videos as well. That way I can go ahead and get those filmed and up soon. Alright guys, I will see you next time. Bye.